Hello. I am some hours late. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Just so y'all know, I had to work this week, so I was not able to go live yesterday. So everything that I was going to talk about yesterday, I'll talk about today, and then we'll go over the current match card for Money in the Bank because Money in the Bank is next weekend. Okay, we're gonna talk about all of that. But first things first, we're gonna pay our respects because Sika passed away this week, and that is Roman Reigns' father, and the whole family. Roman did put out an official statement in regards to that. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. I didn't save it, but I did send it. Okay. He put out a statement. It looks like it came through on his Twitter. And he said, "My family and I thank everyone for the outpouring support in the name of my father. To be respectful to his father, I am not going to say his name because I know I'm going to butcher it. So I'm just going, out of respect for his dad and him and his family, I'm not going to say the man's name and mess him up. I'm just going to, his name is Sika. I can say that right. I don't want to mess up anything else. Who will forever be remembered as one half of the Wild Samoans tag team. My father had a profound impact on my entire family, and we are forever grateful for the foundation he built for us. There's no way to fill the void left by his passing, but my sisters and I will do our best to represent him and his legacy. Rest in power, Dad. We love you." So Sika died of natural causes, it seems. From what I saw from the report via Bleacher Report, he passed away um, quietly and peacefully. There was no complications in his passing, so it's sad. It's a sad day for. I'm looking at Rico's comment. He's messy, but anyway, it's a sad day for Roman Reigns, his family, the family as a whole. So y'all just sing your prayers to their family and let them go through their grieving, and we have a good time. So now that we've paid our respects to those who have gone on before us, let us talk about wrestling like we always do, honey. Okay. Now NXT was yesterday. Okay. NXT was yesterday, and child, it was a whole lot of going on. Okay. Now I had to do my mama's nails yesterday. So I didn't get the chance to sit down, watch the show. I was watching the show while doing her nails, so I saw everything, but I didn't get the chance to go live after that because I was exhausted, honey. Okay. I felt like I had worked a whole 9 to 5. It took me 4 hours to do my mama's nails. Okay. I was tired. All right, I was tired and I would deserve better. Okay. I was exhausted. But anyways, the show kicked off with the tag team turmoil match. Now, this technically was a tag team turmoil eliminator match because teams would be eliminated. So it was more like a combination of a tag team turmoil and a gauntlet match. Two teams started off the match, which it was um New Catch Republic that started off with Malik and Idris. And they to be fair, Malik and Idris put up a good fight, but they ended up losing to New Catch Republic. New Catch Republic then went up against Umberto and Angel Garza. Okay, they ended up losing to Legado del Fantasma ended up losing to New Catch Republic. Then it was Gallows and Anderson, right? So there was a little bit of a distraction from OTM on Gallows and Anderson that allowed Pete to get a roll up on Anderson, and that's how they were able to get rid of Gallows and Anderson. But Apollo Cruz was a little bit of an interference for Legado Fantasma, costing them their win. So there was interference on both matches for these last ones. And then the last match was with Chase U. Now, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson wanted to they were the last team to go in against New Catch Republic, but Ridge Holland assisted Chase U on that front, and they were able to become the number one contender for the tag team titles. Now, right now, we're looking at Gallows and Anderson going up, having a feud with OTM, and Mia Yim having a feud with Jada Parker.
All this money.
So OTM wasn't even in the I'm trying to see if I can hear it right quick. Let me make sure my mic isn't muted. Okay. Okay. So OTM wasn't even in the tag team turmoil match. Okay. They simply came out to interfere against Gallows and Anderson. So that is a whole separate thing of itself, but it's still happening in NXT. The next thing
Very.
we
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was in. I thought I was still backstage. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Wesley went up against Joe Coffey. He beat him. And then Obafemi made it very clear that now that Wesley has finally gotten this hurdle out the way, he was an unstoppable mountain that he was never going to be able to move.
Who said that?
That is what Obafemi said to
Okay, I was gonna. Oh my god, sounds right.
him. It was
Sounds
very ominous.
right.
The NXT Heritage Cup was the next match that we saw. If this actually was a very good match. Nathan Frazier went up against Tony D'Angelo, and in the first 40 seconds of the match, Nathan Frazier got the first pin. And then after that, Tony D worked and got a pin, and it was going neck and neck. And at one point, it seemed like they were going to go straight off into a tie, and that would be how the match ended. But that wasn't the case. Nathan Frazier, he went to the well one too many times on that top rope, and Tony D'Angelo was able to catch him and get the pin. And it seems that Nathan Frazier is still not focusing on his championship that he currently has. He's too busy chasing other things. Now you have to remember, in the early days of Axiom and Frazier being tag team partners, Nathan Frazier had to beg Axiom to be his partner because Axiom wanted to be a singles competitor. Now that they have the championships and they've retained, it seems that Frazier isn't content with those championships anymore, and he wants something else, something more for himself. And he's not focusing, which leads me to believe at NXT Heatwave, they're going to drop those titles because of Ridge Holland's interference to Chase U. And that's how they're going to proceed forward. And probably more than likely, Stacks and Luca might go after those titles once Chase U gets them. But, anyways, Roxanne Perez ended up talking her way into a match with Carmen Petrovich. Now, Carmen Petrovich was backstage looking at tape of the previous week, and it was with some of the other new girls, and they were looking at how Lola took a backhand fist from Roxanne, and it barely took her out. She was literally sitting there smiling like, "Girl, I ate that shit." You know what I'm saying? And that's what they all was like, wow, Lola's really that girl. And Roxanne was like,
Oh,
what are y'all doing? What are you talking about? And Lola was like, and Carmen was basically like, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Lola, but it's not hard to see what she's capable of. Look at what she did to Shayna Baszler. And I was like,
hmm,
eh,
hmm.
I don't know if that gauges what she's capable of, but sure, go off, sis. Anyways, she was like, I'm a dangerous woman too. And I was like, oh, it's
They love
okay.
Ariana Grande.
I was like, it's okay. It's okay. We love you too. We love you too. So, of course, she was like, why don't you just focus on getting yourself together? Because all you do is sit and watch the real superstars of NXT. And she was like, oh, why don't I just show you why I belong here? So a match was made between Carmen and Roxanne. And for the most part, Carmen Petrovich held her own against Roxanne Perez. In fact, it looked like for a minute Roxanne could have lost to Carmen, but Carmen got caught up. Pop Rocks was hit. Match over. Now Lola was sitting ringside next to Mom Vic. Ended up going in the ring, talking a lot of shit. And of course, Roxanne felt like Lola was stepping on her toes or whatever. And Lola was like, I'm just giving you a little receipt. And she did a spinning backhand fist on her and knocked her ass out. She was laid out in the middle of the ring, sleep. I was like, "Ooh, girl, I would be embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed?" And then she held her title and took it and walked to the back with it. Child, she went back there and gave it to Ava and told Ava, look, when your champ wake up, tell that bitch I'll be waiting for her at NXT Heatwave. Here you go. Then Roxanne come back there all mad at Ava, like Ava the one who knocked her ass out. And Ava was like, bitch, it wasn't me. I didn't knock your ass out. Lola knocked your ass out. And then she brought your championship back here to me. But since you back here talking all this bullshit, I just want to inform you that there is a title match between you and Lola Vice at NXT Heatwave. You're welcome. Now get out my face before you get swole. Okay? Now, last week, Tavion Heights was offered a position in the no quarter catch crew. And the way that he could get in was he had to defeat Damon Kemp. And Tavion Heights was like, that's easy money. That's no problem, which fair, because it is. But he ended up, he definitely beat Damon Kemp. I'm not going to lie. Damon Kemp put up quite the fight in this match with Tavion, but Tavion beat Damon Kemp in this match. He now is a part of the no quarter catch crew. I don't know if I would be auditioning to be in somebody's group because I don't roll like that. But Tavion felt like it was something that could get him somewhere, so he decided to be a part of it. Whatever works for you. Now, last week, Soul Ruka was offered an opportunity to go up against what's that half a name? Kaylani, that's her name. Kaylani Jordan, the current inaugural women's North American champion. She was offered an opportunity through Kaylani. Ariana felt like, well, I want an opportunity. I've been here. I want to work. I want to be champ. And so she was like, how about you and I fight for it? And if I win, I get to be the number one contender. So they agreed. Soul agreed. They went on ahead and did it. Had a match. Ariana put up a good fight against Soul, but Soul was having some slippery moments in this match. She was on the top rope a lot, but it was that second rope for her that just kept slipping. They might make her wrestle in boots from now on because her shoes, I don't know, them Vans. Damn, Daniel. Because she was slipping and sliding on them top ropes, honey.
They were
Okay.
probably new Vans.
She was
shit.
she was slipping, and they was not over in Scotland, so you can't blame it on the you can't blame it on the Scotland roadie crew. Okay, you can't blame it on that. They was at her. Okay. And she kept slipping off that rope, but she got that soul snatcher off on Ariana, and Ariana lost. Soul Ruka is the number one contender for the NXT Women's North American Championship, and she will be going up against Ariana Grace at NXT Heatwave. All right. Now, the final match of the night was between Shawn Spears and Trick Williams. Now, earlier, fucking Ethan Page came out there crying and shit about how he wasn't eliminated from the battle royal. To Ethan Page's credit, he wasn't. The match had never started, therefore he never was eliminated. And Javon Evans is not the true winner of the battle royal because he was never eliminated. So you have a problem there. Now Shawn Spears is making this bullshit notion that because he beat Javon Evans a week ago that he somehow deserved the opportunity. And it's like, bitch, first of all, no, you lost in the battle royal. Javon Evans threw your bald-headed ass out. Okay. And if I'm being not mistaken, Ethan Page, didn't your ass lose at Battleground? See, I don't understand how the rules are always adjusted depending on who the person is. Because the last thing I remember is when you challenge for the championship and you lose, your ass goes where? back of the line, bitch. You shouldn't be challenging for nothing because
Bam.
you lost fair and square to Trick Williams at Battleground. That was your first match in NXT. Okay. Now, if we're talking about Sean Spears, bitch, you shouldn't even be in the conversation. Who are you?
A loser.
Where did you come from, sir?
Loserville.
I'm just floored. I'm just like, it's the audacity, the level of audacity that you motherfuckers have. Ah, at least with Ethan Page, what he says makes sense. At least with Ethan, it makes sense because he was a part of the Battle Royal. He was attacked. He never got the opportunity to perform in the Battle Royal. That it makes sense. But what you doing, Sean Spears, is stretching the dime to be a quarter. Hell, you're stretching the dime to be a dollar, bitch, and it will never. She could never. Okay.
I mean, all he
Oh,
needs is 9 dimes.
girl, he ain't got nine. He has one. And you ain't gonna be able to stretch that. Okay. Because you can't buy nothing with no dime. Ain't no more penny store. Ain't no more penny store out here in these streets. So they decided to do a match because of what Ethan Page and Sean Spears did last week to Trick Williams. Trick Williams wanted a match with Sean Spears, so he was granted a match with Sean Spears. Now, the men, all four men made it very clear last week that this was going to turn into a fatal four-way. Okay, because Shawn Michaels and motherfucking Shawn Michaels and Kratos love a good foreshadowing, honey. Okay, they do it every time, every chance they get. They throwing little breadcrumbs out there to see if you gonna find it. All right, and this is what we saw last week. This was the finish of the show last week. This week, however, Trick Williams went up against Sean Spears, and God Almighty, Brooks Brooks decided to infiltrate the NXT Performance Center, which he has not been fired, as far as I know. He is not fired. He is still a part of the roster, but he is being arrested and accosted. I do not understand what is going on here, and they have yet to explain or describe what is happening. But it is clearly a part of the storyline. Brooks keeps coming into the show, attacking Vic, coming after Vic, attacking people, going in there, getting tackled by security. He keeps coming in, and this time he came in during the match and bust Trick Williams in the back of the head with the table covered, knocking him out. And that's how Sean Spears was able to win. Now, Trick Williams has to not only face off against Javon Evans, but he has to face off against Ethan Page and Sean Spears in a fatal four-way at NXT Heatwave. Because Brooks can't control himself. Because he crying and whining about people leaving him behind. Your ass is left behind because you're terrible. It's
Long,
okay.
long
Embrace
as
it.
their son his
Embrace your
ass is
terribleness.
stupid.
You're horrible. You're horrible. Look at what you do when you touch stuff. Everything you touch turns to caca. Okay?
Oh my god.
God. The show go off with Sean Spears sitting staring at Trick Williams like he's accomplished the greatest thing since sliced bread. I hate y'all at NXT sometimes. I just want y'all to know that. I really do. I really do. Now, backstage there were a couple of vignettes. Jada Parker and them got into it because OTM got attacked by Gallows and Anderson because OTM got in their business. So Gallows and Anderson went and got a couple of chairs and took them out. They on the ground writhing, and Jada Parker come running up screaming and hollering. And Me Chin came and bust that bitch in her mouth with her forearm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Don't be talking to my homeboys like that. They
Stop
start
the
fighting.
violence.
All you hear is Jada Parker screaming, I'm not the one. I'm like, it looked like you was the 1, 2, and the 3 with that elbow she hit you with. But anyway, Jada Parker got mad and went and got on commentary. Well, she went and got in after the backstage correspondent had their moment, she went and grabbed the camera and was like, "Nah, we not done." She was like, since you keep getting in my business, Meechin, and you always up in my face, you got your homeboys attacking my homeboys." She was like, "We ain't finna go down like that. We finna end this shit my way. It's gonna be me and you next week in a street fight. Can't wait." And that was it. So Meechin, they ain't let Meechin cut her promo on TV. Okay. They had Meechin cut her shit in a backstage digital exclusive. Okay. Meechin was grabbing chairs and slamming it against the wall, and child, she was tearing shit up, honey. And basically what she said is, "I'm sick of your bullshit. You keep attacking me. You got your homeboys interfering in my boys' shit." She was like, "You want to be in a street fight, bitch? Then let's go. Let's go. Cause you don't know how hard I can truly go. It can get real ugly in these streets."
This app is weird.
It can't be. So they going at it. They gonna fight y'all. All right. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, that was NXT. Okay, that was it. But to those of you who came in today, hello, how y'all doing? All right, how's everybody going? All right, I hope y'all is having a really good day.
I
If
don't.
not, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry.
I'm kidding.
So let's go over Money in the Bank, because next week, y'all, next Saturday, that's the last show before SummerSlam in the land. Okay, so first match that was announced for Money in the Bank. They got new graphics and shit for Money in the Bank. It's real cute. I like it.
My head itches.
I'm okay, Aaliyah. Thank you for asking. But the graphics for Money in the Bank are cute. I love the little robbery, Carmen San Diego type of feel to it. It's given very much untouchables. It's got a lot of elements in there that you can link it to. It's cute. It's cute. But anyways, Money in the Bank is next Saturday, and it is at a regular time. Thank God. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard
Mine is
Time.
at a regular time.
Girl, the last two PLEs was at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, I
Disgusting.
like had no time to make snacks or anything. Okay. Trying to get my big back on, and they're tripping.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's next week. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. Okay. First match that was announced was between Damian Priest and Seth freaking Rollins. Now, there's a little added gentleman's bet here. The gentleman's bet is, if Damian Priest wins, then Seth freaking Rollins can never challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship again, as long as Damian Priest holds the title. And if Seth wins, then Damian Priest has to leave the Judgment Day and truly stand on his own 2 feet.
Mm.
What will come of this predicament? Now, there are two ways that this could go. There are several, actually, but we'll stick to a few. All right. Liv Morgan could very well come in and help Damian Priest maintain himself as the champion, further solidifying herself as someone the Judgment Day needs to maintain themselves at the top of Monday Night Raw. Right? Or
Yeah.
Damian Priest could just go over on Seth freaking Rollins clean. He could beat him, and that be that. It's done. And Seth is like, "All right, you've proven yourself. That's it." This could all be a test, right? Or WWE could just be pulling the trigger like, "We want a bigger match. We want
Oh.
Gunther versus Seth at SummerSlam. Damian Priest will be fine. we're gonna we're gonna take that title from you, babe. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I will say it's going to be a very interesting predicament. It's going to be interesting. The
Giving
stakes are very
suspense.
high. The stakes are very high, ladies and gentlemen. Donnie's here.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen San Diego and Electra got snubbed is oddly fitting.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know. Electra stopped dressing like Carmen San Diego a long time ago. Okay.
11:30 is crazy.
You better leave me alone. Okay. I had to work. I had cakes I had to make. I had a podcast I had to record. Y'all lucky I even came on her because I was about to go live tomorrow.
Sure, you should have just go ahead.
Well, go back to sleep.
Well, I'm up now. I just rolled over and it said live 10 minutes ago. I said, that's crazy.
We got the money in the bank ladder matches. Okay. So for now, we have three people who have qualified. We have Io, Lyra, and Chelsea. And a lot of people think that Chelsea is going to win in this year's Money in the Bank. It wouldn't surprise me if she did. But there are two qualifier matches that are set to happen on Friday. All right. Naomi is set to go up against Blair and Indy. For God's sake, just let Naomi qualify for the damn match. I'd be okay if she don't win. Just let her be in it, okay? Don't let a bitch like Blair Davenport qualify over Naomi. Now, this match is probably the most interesting. I'll be honest. If either one of these three get in the match, I would not be mad about it. In fact, I would welcome it. I wouldn't mind Candace getting in it because Candace is gonna make it fun. Okay. Jade is star power. No matter where she go, she's gonna always be the attraction. And Tiffany Stratton is also gonna make it fun to watch if you're gonna be watching it. So either one of these three would work for me. But if I'm being honest, I would rather it be Candace that got in. I want it to be Candace so that it would be more of a well-rounded setup and you don't have no obvious standout winner.
Mm-hmm.
You just got a lot of people in here who are going to compete, but you got a lot of high flyers, you got a lot of technically skilled people, people who are going to make it really, really fun to be in the match. And if I had my choice, I would pick Candace to be in it. But it is never my choice. It is always the powers that be.
I'm
Unfortunately.
picking.
Well,
I don't know. I'm picking. I don't even care who gets it this year, as long as they get the match.
uh-oh. Are we alive? Hello? Are we there?
Cool.
What?
There she goes. Click back in because I couldn't hear you. All right. So the men's Money in the Bank currently has four competitors in it. There's Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Jay Uso, and Chad Gable. Now, from my understanding, on Monday, we have one match for the men, and it's Ilya, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. But they haven't said that there's another men's match at all. Like they haven't said any of that. And then there's another women's match for Monday. Yeah, there is. It's gonna be Dakota. Hold on, I gotta wait till the damn thing loads. Monday is gonna be Dakota, Zoe, and Ivy Nile that could possibly qualify for that final slot in the Money in the Bank match. But for the men, I they hadn't announced anything in terms of qualifiers for SmackDown. They hadn't announced any of that. So I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're doing something. Then we have Sami Zayn going up against Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. And there's a six-man tag team match that was booked. Now, we don't know which of the four members of the new bloodline are going to compete in this match. But more than likely, if I were them, I would put Jacob Fatu in that match at some variation just because it's Jacob Fatu. He's there. He made a massive debut last Friday. They need him. So it's gonna be Randy, Kevin if he's not injured with his leg again, and Cody going up
But
against
Kevin
some
tag.
Reed members. Well, they gotta flush it out, babe. They gotta keep pushing. The last women's qualifier is interesting because I pray to God it's not Zoe. But would they really let Dakota or Ivy go through?
They should
Honestly, I would not let Zoe be a part of the match at all, but I'm not the one booking it.
get Gina's ass out of here.
Shit. Sir, do I have any other wrestling news to cover? Yes, maybe. No, we're good. Okay.
Today, I guess they. I don't know if this is like it's been out, but I just seen it. But it's Liv Morgan's like arrest, like from the cop cam
Oh
video.
my god.
They put that out. They put her.
Yeah, I was gonna send it, but I was like, oh, they probably seen that shit. I'm not
I
sending it.
have not seen it.
I don't know where I seen it at. It was just like on my
I
like
seen it a while
feed.
ago.
Her body cam footage.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I remember Nicole and Alexis talking about it. But I haven't
I
seen
was
it.
like, this cop was getting a little too smart in priorities because if you were on
Yeah,
your
he
way
was
to a
doing too
crash,
much.
then why would you pull her over if you're on your way to a crash, sir? If you don't move around,
Well, horror bells will be just fine. It looked like she's doing just fine.
poor
Okay.
bells.
Horror bells
Poor
will be.
bells.
So Money in the Bank is next weekend. They're gonna have one SmackDown in Toronto, and then they're gonna do Money in the Bank, and then that Sunday is gonna be Heat Wave. For now, Heat Wave is booked with three matches. Four. The men's NXT championship, women's championship, the North American, no, it's five. The North American championship, the women's North American championship, the men's NXT championship, the women's championship, and the tag team titles. There were five matches booked for NXT Heatwave, and I don't think they're going for any other matches for the card. So after we get done with Money in the Bank, we'll be onward and a month out for SummerSlam in my backyard.
I love how Rhea's still on the promotional.
Her ass gonna pop up there probably. We love that for her. And then on the 31st of August, it will be Bash in Berlin. And Gunther's gonna be the lead out for that. It's gonna be a good time. Anywhoosies, I just wanted to come here and tell y'all about the show that I missed and go over Money in the Bank right quick. Now I'm gonna do SBC chat, and then I'm gonna be out y'all hair. Okay, I promise. I only came here for a little while. I wasn't trying to stay too long.
On this Wednesday night.
I go live every Wednesday, sir.
Thursday morning.
Oh, you ain't shit. It's 10 minutes out from the morning. It ain't quite the morning yet.
Does
Gee.
anyone else watch Tulsa King?
Mm-mm. What is
Watch
it?
what?
The TV show.
What's it
Just
about?
I don't know. That's interesting.
You don't know what it's about.
Like I honestly don't know. I just know it got Sylvester Stallone in it.
I
Oh.
definitely watched the movie with him in
And like I don't know.
it. No shade to him though.
Do, 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 do. All right. So for those of you who only come over here for the wrestling ish, I
Ah,
appreciate you. I see y'all next time.
Get out.
I will see y'all next time. But for those of y'all who like a little mess in your life because you like to know that you're doing all right compared to somebody else, this is where the
bitch.
SBC chat comes into play, ladies and gentlemen.
I want some weed.
And I haven't seen it today, so I don't know how messy it is.
Hmm. These people piss me off with these. They're so dumb.
I love it because it makes me feel good about my life. It does. Anyways, let me make sure everybody can see. Oh, very good. All right. Question number one. Veronica and I got married on Father's Day to honor her father who was frail and sick. We needed to get him to walk her down the aisle before it's too late. The wedding was going well until my two baby mamas showed up. Loud, rude, and uninvited. Two baby mamas.
Dos.
I couldn't put them out. Sadie would have loved for the police to drag her out of my wedding to ruin my day. Carla is an unhappy bird who wants to fight my wife. I link with Carla occasionally. Well,
Well, then, what?
That's why.
nigga,
Who are
my
these
best
people?
my best friends, aka my groomsmen, stepped up and entertained them so my wife's day wasn't ruined. Here's the problem. My friends are still hanging out with my baby mamas. It's inappropriate and disrespectful to me and my kids. Carla threatened to get pregnant just to spite me. She had a son to spite my wife. So she do it. How to stop my friends from hooking up with my baby mama before things get out of control? First of
They're
all,
already out of control.
yeah, and I would think you would
So
welcome the
dumb.
distraction. If your friends are handling your baby moms, they're not concerned or worried about you. The reason why your baby mamas keep acting up is because you keep giving them ammunition to do so.
Period.
You keep acting up, you keep going over there sleeping with them, thinking that's gonna, calm shit down. It heightens it, it makes it worse. That's why homegirl keep having babies out of spite, which is weirdo behavior, by the way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried about who my baby mamas is with. As long as my kids are taken care of, that's all that matters. And y'all gotta stop being so territorial over women. You don't own a woman because you have a baby with her. She still is free to sleep with whoever she wants, including your friends. Maybe you should get better friends.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Because the loyalty is behind your friends. Like your baby mama, she don't owe you nothing. All she need to do is make sure your kids are eating, they have a roof over their head, and they taken care of. That's all she's supposed to do. She has no loyalty or responsibility to you. But your homeboy, that's supposed to be your boy. Why is he fucking around with your baby mama?
Because he's a weirdo.
I'm just saying. You need to be handling that instead of worrying about your baby mamas. That's all.
Mhm. Nasty.
Not that's an
Yeah.
expensive thing. She said that's an expensive thing to go through in this economy. You be surprised what a woman would do if she feel like it'll hurt somebody. I've seen bitches do worse, to be honest with you.
Mm.
I'm 21. Work and I attended the local community college on scholarship. I live with my mom to save money to get an apartment. My mother got a new boyfriend. He has a tiny face and big red locks, and he looks like a cat.
Oh.
Anyway, they're in the honeymoon stage. She's buying new lingerie, cooking candlelit dinners. Guess what? My mother stole my money to make fancy feasts for her man cat. Now
Mm-mm.
she stole your money. I was horrified as I stood in line with a cart full of groceries and there was no money on my two debit cards. We fell out. I accused her of stealing in front of her man. She promised to ruin me. I moved in with my aunt. My mother called my aunt and told her I was a thief and she better watch her valuables. She called my boss and told him that I may have a drug problem because money was missing around the house and she had to put me out.
Mm-mm.
My boss said he didn't believe her, but he reduced my hours. She called
Mm.
my college dean and said I should be tested for drugs. I was tested and passed, but I could have lost my scholarship. I begged my mother to leave me alone. She said I must apologize to her in front of her boyfriend or she would ruin my life. There must be another way to make her stop. Advice.
Beat that bitch up.
You can kill her.
Beat that bitch the fuck up. Bitch, I
Look, go
said
in
leave
the
me alone.
nah, cause she gonna amp it up then to be like you abusive. Go apologize. Go
Yeah.
Mm.
apologize and say that you was wrong and that you found your money. First of all, I need to ask you a question. How the fuck does your mother have access to your account?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How does she have
Goofy.
access to your account? You're an adult. She don't have no reason to be on your account unless that was an old account and you was like a child and she had an account with you and you've been putting your money in there. But my question is, how the fuck does she have access to your money? Because real talk, you could apologize all day long, but the proof is in the fucking pudding. All I gotta do is call the fucking police.
Police.
Like, you want to talk about ruining lives, bitch? Let's go. Let's fucking go. I will call the police and be like, do a forensic analysis and figure out how this bitch got my money out of my account. She's running around telling everybody and slandering me. You could either do one or two things. You can apologize and then cut that bitch off for good. And I mean for good. Don't talk to her ever. She call you asking you for something. The answer is no. Block her fucking phone number. Don't speak to her. You don't need her for shit. Or two, you bide your time, make your apology, and then you build your case against that bitch. Find all the evidence you need to prove she stole your fucking money. All right. Find all the evidence you need. I mean, paper trail. You need to call the fraud department at your bank, number one, to figure out how all your money was transferred out or taken out of your account. And then you
Okay.
need to go right to the small claims court and sue that bitch. One, for slander, because she's slandering you all around town, telling everybody lies. She's lying. And two, you sue her ass for theft because you want your fucking money back. Them the only two ways you're gonna get out of this. You either cut that bitch off, or as long as you breathing, she gonna get what comes to her. Cause ain't no goddamn way. I'm at the damn grocery store trying to pay for my fucking groceries, and this bitch is feeding this cat face looking motherfucker with my money, with
Yeah.
my money.
Yeah, she is.
No, no, you would never be able to sleep around me. No, you're gonna do it. Real G's move in silence. You're gonna have to do it quietly and act like you her best friend. Get all your money, get all your shit, get that bitch off of your accounts if she's on your account. I just need to know how she got the money. Because that's the part that I'm so confused on. Was she connected to the accounts? How is she stealing money from you? I can understand if you had it in a shoe box in your house, but you said you went to the damn store and both your debit cards didn't have no money on it.
Embarrassing.
You might you cleaned
What
your shit up.
the hell?
Right. Ain't no way. She either going to jail or she gonna be blocked. And if she come around trying to talk some mad shit, I would videotape everything and then I would turn the camera off and beat her ass. Dead ass. Cause
Yeah,
ain't
fuck
no
your
way.
boss too. Talking about he don't
Oh,
believe it, but he cut your hours. You believe that shit. If you
That's
ain't believe
crazy.
it, my shit would be all right.
Go find another job too. You need to go find another job.
ooh, real
Don't
quick.
tell your mother
Speaking of
where
that,
you work. Go find another job. Don't tell her where you work. Cause this is crazy.
sidebar, I did dinner on my own at work today. Kinda. It was fun.
Good job.
I can't. Question number 3. My live-in boyfriend JB doesn't work. No shit. He's a live-in boyfriend.
None of these men ever work, and that is concerning.
The only thing I ask of him is to take our son to daycare at 8:30 a.m. and pick him up at 5 and watch him until I get home from work at 5:45. All was well in paradise. One evening, our son was left behind at daycare for hours. JB wasn't answering his phone. I was in panic mode. I sped to the daycare, scooped my son, and sped home. Opened the door to find JB passed out with a woman, with a naked, unresponsive woman next to him. Fentanyl overdose. She's in a
Mm-mm.
coma. If she dies, JB may go to jail. JB's mother asked me to stay by his side for our child's sake. but I will never get the sight of him passed out with a naked woman out of my mind. What to do? What to do?
Fuck him and
Are
his
you asked
mama.
what to do, ma'am? Your boyfriend is a druggie who was cheating on you with another druggie. The woman almost died in your house.
Naked.
You need to be saging your house and getting rid of his shit. What the fuck is you at? Are you
Her,
serious?
her ass is in limbo at your
People
house.
are
What the?
dumb.
I mean,
Get that shit out of there.
you need
Matter
to
of
be
fact, just
asking.
leave.
You need to be asking them to come purify your shit. Okay, what to do?
But tell his fucking mama you are not his age. Okay.
He literally left y'all's son at the daycare center so he can get high with another bitch and was fucking her, and the bitch ended up passing out, overdosing, butt ass naked in your house.
Like, I'm sorry, he just cheated on me with a fucking druggie.
Call a
He's a druggie.
priest.
This is your problem. This is your doing.
You need to stick
Because
by his
this
side.
is your
Shit,
fucking child. You stay by your child. Put him through AA. I mean, whatever the
the
fuck.
fuck is going
Drug
on?
addiction anonymous, because I can't.
Hold on, Rico said maybe she knew where he kept his cards and either copied the numbers or took them and put them back. Either way, it's theft, honey.
That's too much work. Why
I'm
did I just
suing
say she took the
her
cards?
ass.
That's too much. And it's like, even if you go to the store and be like, hey, I don't have my cards, but I got the number. They might look at your ass like you like what?
At the store, they definitely not gonna let you use the cards at the store, but she probably could have did it online and paid
That
for it
too.
with his card because you can order groceries and just go pick them up. Child, I don't know, but that bothered me. That other one, it's an easy solution. I don't know why you asking us. You already know the fucking answer. He don't help you no way. He can't even get up enough to come take the boy to school and pick him up from damn daycare. He can't even do that. He too busy getting high. And you asking us what to do. His mama raised a piece of shit, so make his ass go back to his ain't shit mama. Shit.
Ain't shit, mama.
She ain't shit because he ain't shit.
They just some shitty. Never mind.
Question number
Lord,
4.
I lost it.
Aisha, a friend of me, is my dad's side chick. Side chick. Side line home. Okay. He he moved in with Aisha and would visit my mom to gaslight her about getting back together, but he was just there to pawn her jewelry and steal clothes for Aisha. You got to be a trifling bitch to wear another bitch's clothes.
Well, if it fits.
You trifling as fuck.
If it fits.
Shut up, kitty.
Not that.
My grandma passed. Dad brought Aisha to the funeral and she was wearing one of my mom's wigs. Stop fucking playing with me.
He brought her where?
To her grandmother's funeral wearing one of her mama's wigs.
I have to beat that bitch out that weird. I ain't no other way. I have to wear that.
Yo.
I
Oh,
don't care about no funeral. I'm about to beat you the fuck out that wig. You
I
go behind your
that
funeral
ass.
next.
I have to
Aisha.
agree. Cause ain't no way.
It ain't beat you up. It's beat you the fuck up.
She
Punch that
said
hoe out that wig.
I was livid. I wanted payback. So I befriended Aisha. Bitch was pregnant and invited me to the baby shower. My father is still married to my mom. I bought a few cute synthetic wigs and coated the caps with odorless hair remover.
Period.
I changed my mind about giving them to Aisha and I sat the wigs in a box on the curb for trash instead.
Oh,
Aisha snatched them and wore them. I didn't stop her. Aisha's
shit.
head is skin bald,
Oh.
except for a strip of baby hair. Aisha, suddenly bald and very pregnant, had an epic meltdown and she accused the unknown unborn baby of causing her baldness. My father left her and moved back in with my mom. My mom is happy, but I'm depressed because I think I may have taken the revenge thing too far. Have I gone too far? Should I
You
apologize
know,
and confess to Aisha so she can get treatment for her baldness?
hell no,
I
child.
feel
She
No,
like I
gonna,
know too much
she could
about
take
these
your
people.
ass to jail.
no,
Don't say
baby.
shit. Be quiet.
Yeah, you
Take
done
that shit to
told
your
everybody,
grave.
and you put her name. I hope this is a fake name. Aisha is
Mm,
bald. She's a bald headed hoe. Bald headed hoe.
She could
Carmina.
take your ass to jail.
And
You
she,
fucking with her.
I
You
mean,
done
she
gave this bitch
can.
alopecia, and you talking about it. They don't give a fuck about it if it's in your mom's defense. That's wrong. But the
This
good
is
news is you had to
weird.
change your heart. But she took the
Yeah,
box anyway.
which proves you a good person because you actually feel bad, but you
Because
gotta
I'd have been
protect
laughing the whole
yourself.
time. Here you go.
Mm,
Like, oh, you bald. You was bald,
Oh my
honey.
God, baby, what happened?
Wow. I
The
guess them
baby
bald
did
headed
that?
hoes.
Damn.
Damn.
Shit, I guess I ain't getting pregnant then, huh?
That's
Mm.
nasty.
Get in my car. That baby ain't do that shit. I did it, bitch.
Ha ha!
Ha! That's what you get. Leave my mama shit alone. Trifling hoe.
That's fucking funny.
Now you could tell her that. I hope her ass ain't recording. I did that shit.
And what you gonna do about it?
Stop
what?
fucking with my nigga, and you knew that already. That's what you get.
I I like the fact that she blaming her baby for it. And I'm just like, oh, poor baby. The baby didn't do nothing. But that just proves how dumb she is, to be honest with you.
Cause 8 months is crazy. Not your head just falling out of 8 months. If he was
I
gonna do that,
don't
that shit
get
would have
it.
did from the beginning.
People are weird.
She is
No, people just
bald and
stupid.
pregnant. It's fucking funny. Question number 5. My fiance Marissa and I moved in with my grandmother because she has dementia and she needs constant care. Grandma has two elderly cats, Cotton, the white one, and Pepper, the gray one, and they need help too. I work from home and Marissa has nursing experience, so for the first few months, things worked out. But I fear my grandmother's mental issues are affecting Marissa. Marissa refuses sex. She says she's not a loose woman. That's something my grandma
Who
used to
even still says that? Oh my god. Get
when
over
they old, they do. Marissa used to be loose as fuck with me. That's why we were engaged.
it.
Marissa cries about her dead husband. She doesn't have a dead husband. My grandma does. Finally, I overheard my grandma and Marissa talking to Cotton and Pepper about pulling their weight around the house.
The
Marissa said,
cats?
yes, Cotton,
What the
you
fuck
should
is
be
going
getting free food
on?
in the streets
Yeah.
and bringing it back home to keep our bill down. Cotton, a fucking cat, licked her paws and ignored them. Marissa has lost her mind, so the wedding is off. How do I keep the living arrangement as is? Marissa is providing
You
free
go.
living and help for my grandma while I start dating other women. Advice?
It sounds like it's handled to me. I don't know what else to
I
say.
mean, your girl is in the house basically talking to the cats. How your grandma convinced her to start talking to cats? I'm confused. Cause I know Marissa
Okay,
ain't got
bitch,
dementia.
you like what? This lady
What
fucking
happened?
crazy.
She said if
Like,
Caesar could do
God
it with
bless
the
her because she has
dogs,
dementia, but
she
like
could do
real
it with the
talk, the
cats.
lady's fucking crazy. You convinced this girl to talk to the fucking cats to
How
pull
are
their
you?
weight around here? They're cats. What the fuck? And then we got this old ass bitch taking care of us. Yeah, I'm about to go find something to eat because she keep forgetting to feed me.
I mean,
Like, what are we talking about? Of course, I'm gonna
what's
lick
going
my paws and
on?
ignore you, bitch. You are crazy, just like this old ass lady. Both of y'all can
You
leave us
said
alone.
being my fiance and not being loose is fucking crazy.
That is wild. I'm not a loose woman, girl. You better be
Clearly,
role playing. Bend that ass over.
I know she
But that's
wasn't.
what you
He
do.
said that
I
he's
know she said she was dead ass, but like, girl,
he said when
girl,
he moved in with his grandmother, she got dementia. Marissa started acting like his grandmother. Like she started taking on her traits, talking to the fucking cats and shit, and scolding the cat about not pulling their weight and bringing home food.
Her ass might need therapy. You
I
never know.
mean, I have to agree.
Sometimes you get wrapped up in work, you kind of become work.
I mean,
So
yeah. He
she might
said
need some therapy.
I steal that damn ring in the middle of the night and cash that shit in. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, just tell her you don't want to be with her no more.
I wouldn't do that.
Ever.
Why not?
I mean, I would tell her that I wouldn't cash the ring in. Doing all that is crazy.
Come in there looking like Andrew Tate and just raise Hosey Hill in the house until everybody, including the damn felines, leave. How they gonna do that? This not even his house. It's his grandma's house,
Mm-mm, you
fool.
can't do that with crazy people. She
Cause
will
they gonna
fuck
get
around and stab
crazier.
him. Cause she don't know. Cause in a split second she could forget who the fuck he is
And
and think
she
he's an
got
intruder.
dementia. Exactly. Ooh,
You
you
don't know what
stupid.
Granny carrying. She pop that nigga. Next thing you know, he did a dementia patient.
Dead ass.
That'd be a
Question
terrible way to
number
go out.
it is. It's horrible.
His grandma at that.
Facts. Question number 6. Final question. 2 years ago, I met Rashid at a friend's cookout. He's an attorney. We hit it
Mm.
off. Dated hard for 4 months before I found myself damn near begging him for sex. Rashid, I'm attracted to you, but I'm in my receiving phase. I asked for more info. Some men give the D, some men receive. I'm fluid. I give and receive. I'm in my receiving phase right now. Okay, so
Receiving what? Is he doing the bending?
he having
No,
sex
girl,
with
he getting
men.
bent over.
Yes,
That's what I
he's
said. I
saying,
said, is he doing the bending? And y'all said,
"Oh,
No, girl, you got it backwards.
wait a minute." The bend, when you say so,
When you
you
said
doing the
so, you
bending
doing
is
the
when you
bending.
bend
You're the one
somebody
that's bending the
over,
person
I
over.
said, is he
right?
doing the bending? That's what I
And
said.
then you got it.
Kitty, wait, wait.
I understand what you're saying, but you got it backwards.
No, when you say that, it's that means that they bending somebody else over. Although it do sound right, because at first I thought that when I first saw the clip. But no, it means that you're bending somebody else over when you ask, so you doing the bending.
Then why in the movie did he say, ain't nobody bending me over?
Then
Oh,
she
okay,
says,
okay,
so
okay,
you doing
okay.
the
She said, so what happened to me? Oh, okay. That's the
Oh,
quickest revelation I done came
bending.
to. That was funny.
oh my god.
Oh, Kitty, I love you. I do.
She's about to get into it.
Say, wait a minute now. I know
I'm about
what the
to,
fuck I'm
I'm
talking
about to say,
about.
baby, did you watch the movie?
It's been a long week. It's only Wednesday.
I was screaming. That was funny.
She says, and she goes on to say, I distanced myself. About a month later, Rashid said that he missed what we had and asked if I would agree to be his public girlfriend. Rumors are spreading about him at work and he needs a girlfriend. You was a beard.
And your desperate ass about it, too.
She says, I agreed. I figured that if we're pretending, I could eventually make it real. I've been in a work event with him. I'm on his socials, but we still haven't had sex. He likes to receive oral, but doesn't reciprocate. I know that once he's in his giving phase, that the peen will be amazing. It's
I
been a
wish to be as
year.
delusional as this person.
How long should I keep this up? Girl, he is gay. I he's gay.
Where's
He
the
gay.
contract?
He's gay and you are using your mouth all willy nilly. You are
He
crazy and delusional. I'm not helping your ass out. Sometimes you just gotta hear your shit out to make the right decision. I'm not helping you.
he's
You
gay,
didn't put
babe.
everything out there on the board. You know what the fuck going on. You're delusional.
Like he's not
It's
ever
big and
gonna
you want it.
he's
You're not
never
gonna get it.
yeah, he's never gonna have sex with you, honey. That's never gonna happen. Like
I
never
hate this
ever.
app.
Because it's
But
one thing to out here to to be doing it, okay, but it's another thing
not
to just be
sweeter than
sucking
that
dick
tea.
and knowing you not getting nothing back,
I mean, you're
and then
not
you
even
pretending to be with him. Man, you're
right.
crazy. You better get your ass down there and better motorboat this motherfucker. I'm not playing with you.
If you in the giving phase, then how come you ain't giving me no smoke? Like, what's up?
Something gotta give.
I
If
give
I'm up here
you.
Yeah,
sucking your dick, you
that
gotta do
check
something.
because you ain't gonna use me as a beard, and I'm not getting paid
Well,
for.
it sound to me like she just a cum dumpster at this point.
Well, she getting paid
And
for it.
he don't even, baby, he doing the same thing you doing. I don't
Mhm.
understand.
Yeah, yeah,
And you sitting
yeah.
around waiting. You're crazy.
Clock the T, Don. Clock it. Cause child,
Ain't no way in hell.
that's nuts.
If I'm about to be your beard, what Denzel say?
You gonna
I'm
get I'm
leaving
getting
with
some out of
something.
this. I'm getting something out of this. The fuck?
I'm leaving with
With
something.
something. I'm from around
Fuck
the
is you
way.
talking about?
I'm leaving with something.
I'm in my receipt, baby. I'm leaving with something.
That's fine. Receive
You
what you
better stick
want.
a hand in there or something.
I'm gonna tell everybody you like receiving a lot of shit, and then I'm gonna go get me somebody that will give me something.
I'm a quit first. Try another job first. Quit first.
The
Because they
fuck?
report your ass to HR, you get fired, and that shit is on your records. Quit first. Like, you know what? Since I'm leaving this bitch, this nigga here is gay.
Fucked
And
up.
y'all are all correct. They might not fire
Done.
your ass, so you might just get to it. Y'all are all correct. Yes,
She don't
he
work for
is.
nothing. She don't work with him. She just been to the work events with him.
Oh, well,
They
she
She
met
should
at
have.
a
at
friend's
least at the work
cookout.
events.
I'll do what Patricia did. And why did I get married?
Ooh.
Boom.
Bake a cake. Eat a cake.
A
Yes,
bitch
he
for
is
a bitch.
gay. Oh, put a rainbow on it. Yes, he is.
Patty, Patty came in there and said, I gave you a bitch because you's a bitch.
Mhm.
I said, you better go ahead.
What killed me is the trans strippers in the background just dancing.
Just
I'm like,
dancing.
baby, just
The
you
gang
can
is
you read the
over.
room?
Everybody's standing there. He was like, Patricia, I can't believe you. She was like, what you gonna do? What you
And
gonna do, bitch?
her
What you
ass
gonna
still
do? I
back there dancing.
was
I'm like, somebody get this lady. Everybody's frozen in time. She's still dancing. I'm like, this gotta be a crackhead off Atlanta.
like,
It
Must
got to be.
be.
Ain't no way.
she got her ass out there in that parking lot. You're not getting 1 cent of my money, Gavin. Bam. And she like, whole life got sucked out of her. I said, oh, damn, he dead.
Shut up. Fuck me up if I'd have responsible for killing two people.
Oh,
Hmm.
Don, please.
No, please. This the real shit.
She is not responsible for her son's death. That ain't right.
She didn't buckle him in.
That is not her fault.
College
She did
stress or
buckle him
whatever.
in.
No, she didn't.
She did.
She must have been tired.
Don, that is wild.
I believe
You is
Gavin.
on
He ain't do
some
that. She
bull.
ain't do that shit. That make no
You is
sense.
on some bullshit today.
No, but we can go through the whole movie. Angela, she was cool and all down bad. You know, she's a down girl, but she was wrong as hell.
She be getting on my nerves.
Cause why was you putting all his shit out there like that?
Oh,
I would have choked ass at that kitchen table too. That's
cause
one
she
thing
was
I did
jealous.
agree with when he choked her ass. I said, good.
Hmm.
I bet you stop talking all that shit now. You
She
over here
wanted to get
bragging
a
and shit like
job
this shit hot.
and make money. He finally get one, and then she started being jealous again. Cause she was on the down end and he was on the up, and she didn't like
He was better at doing her than she was.
that.
But granted, he was still fucking Keisha.
I mean, he did it one time.
One time is all it takes.
Her ass had a whole man on the side too. The
She
fuck?
did. She was wrong. Caught gonorrhea on purpose.
And
Just
then
to get
gave
at
it
him to prove
to
a
him.
point.
That's wild work. You go out
That's
of your
So
some
way
I
to
just
still
wanted to see how
bullshit.
supplement
long you was
with
gonna
it.
go without telling me.
No, you ain't get it from her. You got it
Girl,
from Walter.
that
I
shit
got
is
a shot. I
crazy.
was just waiting for you to say something. Boom. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I would have choked her ass too. Bitch, you know that shit is embarrassing. You gave it to me. You're crazy.
Diane went from not wanting to be a wife to almost cheating.
That part was crazy. He said, "So you thought about it?" Yeah. Oh no. What? What? You gonna leave me because I thought about it? If that's the case,
I'm
bitch, you shouldn't have been with
serious.
me in the first place.
I mean, he got a point. The girl, the
I
woman
mean, yeah,
kept
because but see, the thing is, he don't even know the extent of it.
Diane was two shakes from cheating on that man.
She was 2 seconds away. She's about to be ready. She was ready to put that
That
coochie
lady was
down.
laying out lingeries and we get ready to prop her titties up and everything.
At nighttime, it's crazy. He's like, "What you? Who you all this for? Hmm?
She was like,
Oh,
I just want
nobody."
to look good for work. That's all. He said, oh, okay.
I
Okay.
would have treated. Oh,
Then she
you
come
want to
over
look
there.
good for work at 9 at night when you going to bed,
Right. Like, I'm just laying my clothes out for the morning. Then she
bitch. I
come
will
over there
pour a bucket
kissing
of water
him
on you. Please stop playing with me.
and then call.
Ew.
Go get another shower. Try it again.
She called him another name while they was in the middle of getting ready to start something. Terry said, who is that, man? I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what fucked it all up. Cause he had suspicions, and she did that. Who?
I was like, oh shit, you really called him somebody else's name. Damn.
But Tyler Perry called for that shit. He said, "Well, you get out, cause I'm gonna stay here with the kids." Normally the man be like, "I'm leaving." She said, "No, you
You
get your
could
shit and
go.
you get out." I'll tell you, I'll hold this shit down. I was doing it anyway.
Yeah, he was like, you know
Cause
what?
you out here
Yeah,
thinking about other niggas.
yeah. While we get ready to go in the throes, you calling somebody else name. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Mm.
I'm fighting. I don't want to hear no bitch's name except mine. Don't be calling nobody else's name. Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Huh? We got new names now? Is that what we doing? Okay.
I wish.
Okay.
I'll stop so fast, huh?
That's not my name. I don't, let me
What
check
you
my birth
say?
certificate. Hold on. No, it still say Tiffany on it. That's what that say. Okay. Who who who, who the fuck is that?
I never said who the fuck
Fuck
is that?
that. Who child? But then you get to Sheila and Troy.
He deserved
Uh,
that bottle over the head.
In the
mm.
first one, Sheila Sheila was a little delusional.
She was.
The
Cause
Lululemon.
he's talking about, I'm not paying for your extra ticket. You gonna have to drive.
The moment he would have said, I'm not paying for another ticket for her fat ass, I would have rocked his shit in front of everybody.
We would have been off that plane so quick.
I'd have rocked your shit. Nobody going no motherfucking where. This whole plane is getting grounded. Come outside, bitch. Or come outside.
She was
Say that
so
shit
Everybody's
outside.
deboarded.
loyal to that damn marriage. She said, I'm driving up this mountain to save my marriage. Girl,
What
by
marriage
yourself.
is the
And those
marriage in the
that's
room
what
with us?
it's another point. Them friends ain't even real for real. Cause if it was me, I'm driving with my girl.
Right.
They
They
set
say,
her
all
up
right, girl, I'll see
to
you when we get
failure.
there. What? All y'all gonna let me drive up this mountain by myself?
Mm.
Oh bitch, I'm not coming. Fuck y'all and fuck him.
Okay.
One of y'all already fucking him anyway.
Amen.
I
Amen.
don't even know why you over. I would have clocked that tease to her. I don't know why she here on a couples trip. Where's her man at?
They said
Sheila
that though.
invited her. They were clocking it. Sheila invited her, said she wanted her to come up there and have a good time and that she needed the vacation. But Trina
I
knew
was
what
like, whose
she
idea
was
was
doing.
that?
Oh, per,
I'm
thank
like,
you.
It
like,
was Mike's
girl,
idea.
I can't.
That bitch should have got busted the bottle too. Tell me I was thinking if I should beat your ass. Yeah,
She
you
would have
should have,
got
cause she knew.
busted
And
Said,
she was creeping
whooped
and
your
around
dusted.
ass.
there.
But she told her to stay away from the wine bottles. She said, stay away from the wine bottles, okay? Have a good
No, I would
evening.
have threw one at her on purpose.
Now she had
Mm-mm.
Troy in. Shit, I wouldn't have been worried about his bald headed ass either
Be
after
like,
I got
yee.
Troy.
Yeah, she got to
When I
go
give
hard.
two fucks.
She should have said something though.
Now in the
Mm.
second one, I had a problem with Sheila in the second one because
She was
She
still sneaking and doing it.
Yeah, and then she brought all that baggage and trauma from her first relationship into the new one. She was telling all their business to her friends. And then she wanted to come back to Atlanta. So Troy ended up having to sell everything he knew, the store, their house, so
It was
that
like nobody was shopping there anyway. Let's be real.
he had a life there. That was money that was being made. That store was making money. It was a general store. It was generating income for them. And then they had the house which he was renting out because they got the damn house. So it wasn't like he was poor. He was making decent money. But because her ass wanted to go back to Atlanta, he sold everything and was like, okay, let's go. And they had a child. But every time
Well, that's his fault for not
they
compromising.
get to Atlanta and shit don't really pan out for them, because he can't get into the workforce the way that he was up in Colorado.
They said, your ass from where? Now that I'm here, it sounds about right. You from where?
Who?
About what? You ain't getting in here.
The
Nope.
mountains.
Take your ass back up there to that mountain.
Y'all ain't
Mountain
shit.
boy.
Ew.
Y'all ain't
Child,
shit.
they do not let
But
respecting people
also,
inside the
he can't be mad because
police
what
force here, child. They let anybody in there.
he can't be mad about her discussing their problems because what group of friends doesn't do that?
She can't discuss things about their relationship to people he doesn't really know. He doesn't
Right.
know them like that. So if y'all have a
What?
relationship with each other and y'all, if she's friends with somebody, they ain't friends
And
with
it
him.
wasn't like she was running it by him.
No, she was just telling them everything. She got down there,
She was
they at
like,
the damn retreat, and he's walking and putting their stuff away, and Mike shows up, and they like, well, we're not going anywhere. He's like, well, I'm part owner in the timeshare, so I can stay. And then Sheila was like, well, we spent our last to come down here. I'm like, bitch, why you telling them? Shut
tell him
the fuck
everything.
up.
Ew.
And he told her, he like,
He
you
said that with
sometimes
her
you need to shut the
chest.
fuck up. That's what he basically told her.
Like, stop
You
telling
talk
them
too
our
much.
business. Like, the
You
fuck, I
tell
don't.
everybody I can't do this, is down the third. You know why I can't do it? Because you up and left my life.
Hey, man, that's the T. I uprooted my life to
And
make
she was
you
like,
happy.
oh, yeah, bitch, what you thought this was? What?
Uh,
What
is
the
it not
fuck?
true?
I'm just sitting here breathing.
Fuck
I
out of
think
here.
they could have compromised that a little better.
Like, kept the
They
house
gotta,
and still rented it out, because I wouldn't have sold my motherfucking house.
Keep the store
The fuck?
running.
I wouldn't have sold nothing. I'm not selling shit. You want to take
But
your
you
ass
know
back to
what?
Atlanta? Go on down there and find a job and a house, and then I'll meet you there later.
right. Dude, that's the way to do it.
Because when I met you, you was here. We was happy. We had our son. We got money. We
They
making
was
money. And now you want
exercising
me to
and
take my
shit.
right, right. We was losing weight. We was eating good. We was fucking because we got a son. Now you want me to come all the way down to Atlanta? Start fighting. We in fights because we
Crazy.
down in Atlanta. Because you want to
Mm.
be closer to loud ass Angela and perfect Patty, who can't keep herself together for 5 minutes, and goddamn
Okay.
cheating Diane. Because you want to be
For
down
sure.
here with them.
Bill and Claire Hospital over here.
But I'd have been in Colorado happy and by myself. I would not have gave two
Where
fucks.
the marijuana is legal.
And I would have flew to Atlanta when I needed to fly to Atlanta. I'm not finna move
Okay.
my whole fucking family from Colorado so I can keep smiling in their face. And these hoes is having problems and they married. That shit spread like wildfire. Okay? When your friends is in complicated, messy ass relationships and you around them, that shit spread to you. I'm telling you, it's
Okay.
like a disease. Oh, that's
One
why I be
second you
like,
chat, next second you in trouble.
okay, because
Mhm.
what you do, because what happened with a lot of girls is they'll be talking to their friends and they get on that men ain't shit kick and they carry that shit right into their happy and healthy relationships and fuck up their shit because they friends is miserable and lying about how they done fucked up their damn relationship. Okay, talking about they boyfriend cheating, knowing damn well they fucking their boyfriend brother. Okay,
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh wow.
just disrespectful shit. But
What
they be
killed me.
lying.
That's
Oh Jesus! In the second one, Marcus had that phone. he al-
He had two
he
phones,
almost got away. Stop!
almost, and then the phone rang.
what an
I
idiot.
knew it.
Or when she came in the house, because her neighbor told her she keep hearing people having sex in the house,
And
and it
it
was
was
the
the maid
maid
in the gardener.
and the gardener
She
in
said,
her bed.
"Oh, oh, y'all try. Oh no!" Ah, I just knew Marcus was in there getting busy.
She was in there. She had that gun popping off. And that lady was howling. I said, "Oh, you was digging in them girds,
Oh, okay.
Hurts.
And she was cleaning that plate.
okay."
But that's one hell of a fucking maid though to be hearing screaming every
Amen.
week, and you doing my
Every
bed together. I ain't got
amen.
nothing to say.
She
But I
better
am cutting down y'all play though. But I ain't got shit to
and
say.
do. And I want a new bed, you
I would
nasty
have
bitch.
said, I'm
Y'all could have used the
calling
guest room for
the
that.
people.
She gotta pay for it. It's coming out of her fucking pay.
Oh no, y'all can keep going, but I want my shit done immaculately, no mistakes,
Not in my
and
fucking
I'm
bed.
docking pay.
Why you can't be a nice bitch and go in the other room? It's four other rooms in this damn house.
Okay,
You
using my
gonna go in my
bedroom,
fucking bed?
but the way Angela treat
Or
Marcus, she's probably a bitch.
Well,
Depending on how she was treating her, I'd be fucking in her bed too.
oh, you ain't shit.
Okay, I'll be
I feel like
busting
they
it
didn't need a maid
down.
though. That was like
Huh?
a house they could have cleaned on their own. They didn't need no damn maid. Don't need no maid
Honestly.
service.
The saddest scene of that movie for me was Janet's character had a meltdown because she was grieving MJ's death.
Oh well, now you
Yeah.
just brought it down a little bit.
That shit was crazy, but I felt that though. You want to see a crazy bitch?
I'll show you crazy.
I was like, oh, so I like this scene.
She tore that damn house up.
That's something I do. You want to see crazy? I will show you
You
crazy.
Get
better
out of
tearing
the
houses
house.
up.
He took the damn plant and threw it through the window.
You can't. You ain't the only motherfucker. That be me, Petty. You ain't the only motherfucker that can break shit around here. I can
Threw it
break
through
shit
the
too.
window so he could get in there and get his shit. Because Patricia changed the locks. Now, don't get me wrong. Gavin did Patricia all types of dirty once it was announced that they was getting a divorce. But it was the way Patricia did it that I did not like. Patricia announced their divorce at the ceremony they always have, which is the Why I Got Married ceremony. And she stood up there next to him and blindsided him in front of their friends and told everybody that her and Gavin was getting a divorce. That was not a decision that he made with her. That was her decision. And I was just like, bitch, is you serious? You couldn't just tell him in the room and then leave?
See, that's why the whole thing. I just be too childish for that. Bitch, that's why I'm leaving anyway. You always overstepping. Now the cat's out the bag. Yeah, we getting divorced. I'm leaving
Like
her
that's
ass.
her food ain't.
I would love to still
Gavin,
be friends with y'all, but if that's not the case, I really don't give a fuck. Because
Gavin's
this bitch
ass
got me fucked up.
went back to drinking and just went completely turned into a fucking monster. He started drinking and the motherfucker got the alcohol and was throwing it on her, telling her he loved her. And then he burned the baby book with the last of they son's pictures in it. He burned it.
Mm.
Was like, he laughing about it?
No, he told her to let it burn because she kept trying to save it. Then he grabbed her so she couldn't get to the book. And then he grabbed the vodka bottle he was drinking and he just kept drinking it and throwing it on her. And I remember he was spitting on her at one point and he was telling her he loved her. But he was saying some things to her originally before he started going nuts. He said, you never wanted to open up to me. You wanted to pretend like everything was okay. And when I tried to talk about things, you would shut me down. And he said, I'm just tired of that. But he had a drinking problem he developed after their son Noah died. And she was just like, yeah, it's all my fault. And he was like, I just want you to listen. You don't listen. And she was just like, Gavin, you're drunk. And I don't want to hear anything you have to say. You're trying to steal all my money from me. You never did anything on my book. That was a big problem, is that he got mad because she embarrassed him. And then he decided to go after her career and the money that she made in the career.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's why they were fighting. That's why she showed up at his job with the,
With the
with the nice
transstripper.
little gift with the stripper. And then she said, everybody gather around. It's a special gift for Gavin because it's his birthday. And he was like, it's not my birthday.
This is my fucking birthday.
It's not my birthday. And she was like, okay, everybody sing happy birthday. And Gavin was like, Patricia, stop. And then that motherfucker popped out. And she was like, yay, don't you like your gift? He was like, I cannot fucking believe you. I was like, uh-oh. She was like, a
That's why I
bitch
was like, this
for
shit
a
about to go left.
bitch. She said, I got you a bitch because you're a bitch. And I was like, oh, okay.
And now his white colleague just standing there.
And then Don is right. The man was back there still
Still
dancing.
dancing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
He definitely was back there dancing. He was spinning and everything. I said, and twirl, and
Sashing
twirl.
and shit. And everybody just sitting there like, what the fuck they got going on?
She chased Gavin's ass out that damn advertise that architecture agency.
He
He
got in
got in
that
his car
Porsche.
and
Didn't look both
sped
ways.
right into the semi, just T-boned him. And it was like, man, he could have survived. I was like, what?
No, he couldn't. You can't stop that shit.
I
Not
said,
no
he
16 wheeler.
And then
survived
she got with the
what?
rock at the end of the
In that
movie.
little ass Porsche.
He died. Everybody, and then that's how they saved all the other relationships. Tyler Perry have a real big problem with making sure shit get wrapped up. Okay, because all of them had tumultuous relationships at that point. Diane had got kicked out. And the whole thing with Sheila and what's the name, Troy. Mike had cancer, and Sheila
Okay. I don't even know if he
Sheila
died or
pulled
not.
a bird. Y'all know Sheila pulled a bird and went to Mike and asked him to give Troy a job. And he helped
Mm-hmm.
Troy get the job on the police force. And it's the same thing Bird did for Lim and Soul Food. Same thing, same story, different toilet. Okay. She got him the job, but Mike was calling her and shit. And she told him, don't you call my house. She all mad and shit. Cause Troy came home after they had got into it because he was upset about not getting another job. And Sheila was trying to talk to him and say, Troy, it's gonna be okay. And he just like, I just need a minute. And she coming after him like, Troy, wait, just listening. He like, Sheila, goddamn, just leave me alone. She,
I need a second, you big
just give
mouth
me a
bitch.
fucking minute.
Shit,
Damn.
she talked too damn much.
He was like, I don't want to smell your breath. Goddamn. Let me, let me.
That's what I will
Don't
say.
want to smell
That
your
second
breath.
movie, Sheila was talking too motherfucking much.
She
I
got
said,
on
girl,
my
shut up.
nerves. She was just like, you will not talk to me like that. I've been through this already and I'm not going through it again. And he like, look, I need a minute. I don't always want to have to talk to you every 5 seconds. And that's true T. Y'all get with somebody and somebody tell you they need space, let them have their space.
Okay, don't be in their skin, please.
Okay, let people have their space. You can't talk and talk and talk and talk people to death. You can't do that. You gotta let people decompress and calm down. And then you revisit the situation. Now after that, Troy got the phone call that he got the job. Sheila left out the house, and that's when she went to go see Mike. She went to go see Mike, and then she came home, and Troy apologized. And he said, I've been under a lot of stress. I felt like I was less of a man because I couldn't take care of you and our son. And I just want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you for trying to be there for me in spite of. And she was like, oh, yeah, no problem. He had cooked and everything, had a nice little spread. And I know he fucked her down when they went upstairs, but that's not the point. He had cooked and everything like that. And they was all happy and shit, but she was lying her ass off because she had went to Mike and told Mike to help him get a job.
There, girl.
Okay, he said, I finally got one. Oh, you did?
I'm so happy.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay,
I
you
would have
got
been
a
like,
job.
Jerry.
Whole time,
Then the
bitch didn't
whole
help him
time,
out.
whole time she was, going back behind his back, helping out Mike. And it got bad with Mike. He had started going through chemo to get rid of the cancer, and he was real sick. So he was at home, and Sheila was taking care of him. And Troy found out, and Troy came to the house, and he beat up Mike. He beat the hell out of him. And she was trying to tell him, like, "Hey,
Not
stop,
that
stop."
giggle. I
He
hate that.
did. He punched the shit out of Mike. I was like, that was a well deserved punch. I felt
Mm-hmm.
that. I felt that. So
I would have punched his ass too.
all them digs they had at the retreat that he was doing, all that bullshit he was doing at the retreat. I don't care if he had cancer. He deserved that ass whooping. He deserved it. Okay.
Okay, which
Now,
at that point you
Terrible.
knew.
right. Then he gets the news. Troy, he tells him like Sheila's like he has cancer. I promise you I didn't do anything. He just like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't even want to see you. So
Because you want to talk about all my dirt.
right. And here you are up here in your ex's house. I trusted you. You supposed to be my wife. I done uprooted my life. I gave everything to you. And it's how you do me. So he was pissed. He walks out.
I'll be
You
like,
know,
bye.
Sheila standing there
No,
by
because all
him.
she had to do was tell him, like, hey, I
Exactly.
found out Mike had cancer,
I'm trying to
and,
help
I'm
him.
taking care
Nobody's
of him because he
helping
ain't got
him.
nobody else to help him.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he was like, damn, that's fucked up, but all right, cool.
Troy would have understood because he was just that type of person. But she lied. And not only that, but if Troy would have found out, which he eventually did, that Mike helped him get the job, he would have been angry because he would feel like he's less than a man and he had to get his wife's ex to help him get a job. Let that sink.
But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do out here in these streets. Take that damn job. Shut the fuck up.
Now he kept the
Hmm.
job, but that was, Mike ended up talking to him and telling him the truth. And then him and Sheila made up. And then all of the husbands met up at the bar. And then Mike was the one who was trying to help them get through besides Gavin, because Gavin wasn't there. Gavin was at home drinking still. So Troy ended up Troy ended up showing up at the bar, and that's when they talked and they kind of had to, added Troy to the group like a little camaraderie and shit, and then after that, that's when you saw the scene with Janet, when Gavin died. And then that's when Tyler Perry decided that everybody gonna have a kumbaya moment in the motherfucking hospital because Janet pissed because her husband dying in the room and she done killed him. Technically she did because she ran his ass out the office. And
Oh my god.
everybody in the hospital crying and hugging each other, and she done bust herself in the head, talking about she was being stupid and they was arguing over nothing, and she loved it in him, and she tell him
Stupid,
fix it.
stupid, stupid.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, no, you're not stupid. Yes,
She was
she
like, you know
is.
what? She was like, you know what? Just stop. She was like, just fix it. Fix it. Everybody getting up,
Fix it,
hugging and
fix
kissing.
it, fix
You
it.
got to think about it now. They in the fucking hospital. Gavin dead. Gavin is dead in the other hospital room while everybody hugging and kumbaya in the waiting room. He dead, baby. They go back to the timeshare and the lanterns go up and I thought Mike died.
I thought he did too. And he was
I
still there.
thought
I
it was
said, damn,
Mike,
now he made it.
but it was Gavin.
So I guess sometimes evil do prevail.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I was
'Cause
like,
that
damn,
shit,
Mike died.
that shit would have took him.
I'm like, that's crazy. At least Gavin could have limped his ass in there or something. But they killed Gavin, and then all of a sudden at the end, she was at the what was it? She was at the
A
college.
book seminar or something.
She was
With
leaving,
the
and the lady
rock.
said she got somebody that she wants you to meet, and it was the Rock coming in there. He had hair then.
A
His
He
little
could have
hairline
bit.
saved it. He could have
his
saved it.
hairline was
Let's be real.
receding, but he had hair then. And he come up there smiling and cheesing, and Janet Jackson looked like she was about to squirt right there. And that's how it went off, child. It was a mess.
I was like, I want to see a third one.
That he ain't making another one.
No, he ain't.
He ain't making another one. But
Penny ass.
Tyler Perry, he have issues with making. I don't know. The Why Did I Get Married movies were okay. They were pretty well written. But
Just real fast paced. Like
yes,
every other movie.
but all his movies I like that. All of them except for Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That one wasn't fast paced. That actually one. That was probably one of his ones that I actually enjoyed at the pace. It wasn't too bad, but he showed love writing a movie where the black woman go through a lot of trauma and then she pulled through at the end. Ooh,
Okay.
Where's one where she don't pull through? How's that?
oh,
Okay, I want to see a bitch OD.
damn.
Oh, I don't. I didn't say
I
what
didn't. I don't. Yeah, that's a little too far.
I'm just saying. Oh, please, y'all act like y'all ain't seen the movie. Holiday Heart. Come on now.
I don't want to see
We
that.
know that bitch
I
OD.
I
I
don't
got
want to
the
see
bike
how.
holiday.
I'm not saying I want to see Holiday Heart Part 2, but I want to see a bitch that I make it. Yeah, her ass ain't get through. She ain't see the light.
Kitty
Cue that
said.
gospel music.
Kitty said, "I got the bike holiday."
He was in that service singing "Baby Love," and they said, you gotta go."
Okay, how her fight for them kids and not win?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah, we hear that you are an unfit parent. What? Yeah, you can't say them kids today, girl. Try next movie, cause it ain't happening today. Sorry.
Oh, but his TV shows that do happen, where it's like it's not a clean wrap up. The TV shows are like that, like the haves and the have nots.
Yeah, because you could spread it out on TV show.
Everybody died in the have and the have nots except for Hannah, but everybody dead. Everybody is dead.
That would piss me off.
Everybody
Mhm.
Not everybody. You can't write everybody off.
everybody is dead. Everybody.
Yeah, they
Everybody
said
is
when you work
dead.
for Tyler Perry, you're really never out of a job.
Child, no, because he
Mhm.
recycles motherfuckers like it's goddamn water. Because if you notice, the lady who was in Haves and Have Nots was in his latest movie that's on Netflix.
Which one? A Fall from Grace?
No, the new
You could
one.
tell he likes to
Man
reuse
Copa.
his French fry grease.
The
Then
one that got Kelly Rowland in it.
Oh, Mia Cooper.
Hmm.
Oh, love Kelly.
The black dude in it is fine, but it was a pretty. They was giving that story a hard time. They was. I'm like it operate like 50 Shades of Grey, so I don't know why y'all so
That's
mad.
what it seemed like to me.
It operates just like 50 Shades of Grey.
That
The
shit
only
was
difference
crazy though.
is at the end, the twist was they was setting her ass up like the son and the mother, her husband and the husband mother was using her, and her best I think her best friend was involved in it too.
That was her best friend.
ooh,
Yeah.
The husband, mom, because it was child. It's just so fucking weird. So the best friend presented as um his mom, but the whole time that was his girlfriend.
Oh God.
It was so crazy.
I was
I
like,
remember watching that shit. He said, "Ashtray, bitch." I said, "Ooh, who yelling at? With this fucking wig on his head? Yo, ashtray, bitch. Don't talk to me. I'll throw these ashes in your fucking face."
I will say, out of all the Tyler Perry's movies, I liked the I did like Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and obviously I like Why Did I Get Married? But I really liked
Christina,
what's the name of that movie? You ignorant.
he's not
Nobody's
here.
Fool was a good movie. I like that movie. A lot of people don't talk about it as much, but Nobody's Fool is a good movie.
She pushed the shit
I
out the
like Family
keyboard.
Reunion.
Oh God.
Mhm.
That was a crazy movie.
I think The Family That Prays is also a good movie. Um the end of that is probably the best when Sanaa Lathan's ass gets smacked over that dining counter when they
Mhm.
in that diner, her mother diner, and he come home,
Hmm.
her husband come in there and ask her. She get mad because he took all the money out the account and he took all the money out the account and started his business, and she got mad and told both of them they was broke asses. It was like he was like Tyler Perry's character snitched on her and said, "You out here fucking William Cartwright and shit. You too busy sitting on his lap." And homeboy was like, "What is he talking about?" Like he was so oblivious. And she was like, "All right, fine. The reason why I had all that money is because William gave it to me. He's my man, Chris. He's my man." That nigga Chris backslapped her. He backhanded that bitch over the counter.
I know that's right.
He was like making me feel like I was crazy the whole time. And she was like, "You know what? Get some boxes and get your stuff out my house." And
I
that
don't know. I'm
nigga
not with domestic violence. Sometimes bitches do need to be slapped.
said, She deserved that slap. I don't give a fuck
Cause
what
what the
nobody say.
if you up here making me feel crazy this whole time, I'm about to slap the fuck out of you.
She earned that slap. Y'all can call me whatever
Backhand.
y'all want. She
Like the
earned
hoe
it.
you are.
He backhanded the shit out her ass. And then he said, "What about her son? Our son?" And she was like, "My son is a Cartwright." He was like, "Bitch." I said, "She been cheating on you this whole time, and she got a baby with this motherfucker, and you done raised him like he your son.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's crazy. You been raising another man's son this whole motherfucking time. That's wild." She's sitting up there with an ice pack on her face, and
You gonna need another one, bitch. I'm about to stump you out. You might as well get ready to get yourself together an ice bath, cause you gonna need it.
baby, they told her ass up. Her mama told her, "Don't do it. It's a bad idea." She said, "I'm sure that somebody said that to the same woman who took daddy from you." I said, "Oh,
Hmm.
not you bringing up the mistress in your mama marriage."
Snaps.
She said, "You damn near pushed him in her arms. He left
That's
us
the same
broke."
shit that happened on what was it, Big Happy Family?
Hmm.
That shit was crazy.
"You left us here broke and struggling while he went off and lived well." She was
I
like,
was sad.
"You gotta let it go. You can't make your life happy by making other people miserable."
She said struggle some more.
Oh, she struggled all right, cause she went to their little spot where her and William usually meet, and that's when his wife showed up and said, "My husband is not gonna be seeing you no more. You pathetic as hell, and he would never be seen out in public with you."
Huh?
Hmm.
Got ready to
God.
leave, came to the damn job, and William was like, "You need to turn your car in." And she was like, he said, "Cause he had got fired." His mother fired
Mm.
Not turn the car
him.
in.
Yeah, babe. That was a company car she had.
Oh
What was she
wow.
running? A BW 500, I think.
Now he ain't got your car on a business expense. That's crazy.
Gave her all that money. And see, this is what happens. Her mama told her. He told her, "I got fired today." And she was like, "Oh, that's okay. We can start our own business together." And he was like, "No."
No, girl, I ain't got no money at all.
He was like, "No, I'm
My
not
mama
leaving my
fired me.
wife.
She cut me off.
Yeah, I'm not leaving my wife for you." She was like, "William, we got a son." He was like, "Oh, do we?" I said, "Oh, not do we?" She was like,
Aw.
"William, we got a son." He was like, "Get off of my car." Standing there banging on the door. "William, wait. William, wait. William, wait."
Yo.
And
Back
she was
your ass up.
in the middle of the parking lot on her knees. I'm like, "Well, you've been on your knees your whole
You
time you've
said
been with
that,
him."
and all I could think about was that dude that was on the plane in the Burger King hat. Yo, get off of my car. He said, get that off the plane. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video afterwards because that is funny. I don't care.
Child, she ended up living in an apartment, one
Good
bedroom
for him.
apartment, and the ex husband was funding it because he was giving her money to take care of her and her son. So she ain't had
Oh,
shit else.
child, he got lucky with that one.
I wouldn't have gave her no fucking money.
Okay, Your Honor, she didn't cheat on me. My son ain't my son. I don't
But
have nothing left to get to this bitch.
he gave her the money back that he took to create the business that they had. So
Hmm.
he was paying her back for that. But that was like her only income. Like he literally was taking care of both. I
Mm-mm.
told you Tyler Perry be writing some shit and then he wrap it up real neat. I'll be like, okay, girl. The only one that Tyler Perry produced that didn't wrap up nicely was for Colored Girls. And I have only watched that
That
movie
was
once.
so chaotic. Oh my
I
god.
refuse to watch that movie again. I can't do it. But I
I
what
watched it like
really
2 or 3 times.
what killed me is that they dropped them kids out the window and nobody thought to catch the damn kids.
They told us, all, no, no, don't
I'm
do
like,
it.
there are children falling out the window. Run to catch them.
I'm like, y'all all see them. Y'all just don't let them dangle like that.
Nobody stood under the window to try to catch them. Nobody started to stand under the window to break their fall. Nobody thought enough to say, hey, I'll break a rib to catch these damn babies. I'm like,
Mm,
the fuck is y'all doing?
Drugs.
Somebody go get the police, something. But then they was in the hood, so
Well, that explains it.
um, Janet Jackson character was mean as hell in that movie. She was, but her husband, she
you found
told
a
it.
hole. But you, I ain't. You gonna let me fuck somebody will. Don't
He
worry about it.
said, I'm a man who enjoys sleeping with men. It's just sex. I was like, okay.
Wrong.
I'm like, you gotta come to terms with your sexuality, babe.
I mean, it's just sex, but you still gay. No, I don't
This
because I
boy
don't
really don't
enjoy. I
love
don't actually like. Oh, people be. You really come across some gays like that because I don't actually like men. I'm not really gay for real. Oh,
No,
okay,
you're having sex with men though. So you're queer something. You're
I said you gay.
it's okay.
You might be gay for a season. There might be a little fling here and there now and again, but you like men. And you
That's
see one, no matter what you're thinking about, you like it. You
sure.
turn down. You're gay.
Live your truth. Live your
be
Tootie
life
who
tootie.
you
It's okay.
are for
for
your
your pride.
life.
Cause let me tell you
Friends.
something. When I shut this off, I'm done for good. Cause I'm sick of niggas.
Oh Lord.
Leave me alone. Everybody, just leave me alone. And no, I don't know y'all.
And on that note, I'm out of here. I'm out here long enough. I am going to go to bed. I will
She's
see
gonna watch
y'all.
cat VR videos.
Them are funny.
That shit took me out.
If y'all haven't seen them, there's a dude on Instagram that
Fucking
does the
bitch.
cat VR. And he be tearing that old ass lady up.
And how lady telling him with her nice. He said, "Oh fuck."
Mhm.
The last one Kitty sent me, he took her wine out the refrigerator.
He said, "Oh,
And
what
that
he
bitch
said."
came at him with a skillet. It was
He said, "You have
Jeremy is
been right
coming.
since Grandpa."
Grandma is coming to fuck you up.
And I like the one where they're on the couch and then he cuts it on and he starts dancing,
Y'all, you
or the
see,
fish.
are the little paws just moving?
You know what the fuck you gonna do about an old lady? Oh my god.
He
What
be
is
putting the shit
this?
out that old lady and she be dying right, bro.
folding right over.
He took the fish out and cooked the fish on the stove.
He tried to drown it. I was like, sir.
Because the water was hot. He turned the hot water on the fucking fish. I've never laughed so hard at no shit before in my life.
It's so. I like happened to see that one night just scrolling. I was like, oh hell no.
I
Somebody else gotta see this.
said, I need this game. I need it. I need it. It's the greatest sell for a video game ever. I'm finna go watch his videos right now. So I'm finna go.
Yes.
Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all on Friday.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh, Rhea Ripley got married. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. We love that for her.